it occurs to me that the possibility exists. I might be, probably, mayhaps, maybe, just slightly downplaying Lyborick just a little bit. And I see a pattern here. I was attached to Yama. I thought he was a lot more multifaceted than I thought he was going to be, given how I thought I was going to get him in the blog post. And I thought he was a really good character. And I had a couple of things working in my favor, but ultimately, at the end of the day, Yasratcha was cold. He was that dude, and I completely underestimated him. And I'm a fan of him. And I'm doing the same thing here with Lyborick. Because y'all who have been here for a while, you know how I feel about 100 band. Kallavan, ay. 100 bands, ay. Kallavan is my guy. You know, it took me a while, but I think he's cold. And I'm like, are you doing the thing again because you like him so much? You're downplaying his enemy. So let's talk about it. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell down so the Ghost of 13-month series doesn't get you. Let's hop right into the video.
Y'all talking time just tick away. You ain't clocking hours on the day. All that watch is stopping what you claim. Dollar crosses Rio got me name. Hoping God just get me out this brain.
While a lot of this is me kind of reflecting on the same mistakes that I made in the past, I don't make it again, because I do believe Kallavan is an absolute monster and tank. But can't downplay the fact that this guy's been alive not only from the age of Genesis, and he was actually an active participant in the stuff that happened with the Walls of Peaceful Coexistence, taking down a lot of members of Hidden Grove, Cha and Doan excluded, who were the leaders, so that is a little significant. But I'm a huge believer in Hitman Adori, so we call it Hitman Adori. Number 7, Princess. She was awarded basically the only S-ranked golden month 13-month series. I'll say golden month series, 13-month series weapon, and Lyborick is one of her trusted subordinates. That's significant. The same way that Kallavan was kind of let off the hook a little bit because of her. That she's got power, man, and she's the leader of the army. She's the one that makes it move and everything. Defeated the ranker when she was a regular. You know what I'm saying? He has the blood of two family heads in him, Pobedao and Kun. Now, Pobedao being his main family, though he has exhibited, in my opinion, I would argue, some traits from both. Though we haven't seen too much from Gus Dang's family, Gus Dang is highly intelligent. And he comes across to me as highly intelligent. And we know that the Kuns are schemers, and they're very cunning and kind of, underhanded, and he's shown to do that with using the 4th Army Corps flagship and their members to blow up the cage and things of that nature. Like he's not against doing underhanded things for the sake of the victory of the army, and he seems to be a jihad fanatic or believer. I do find Arya's comments about him having that look of inferiority, the same way that White does, to be significant. I wonder why. I wonder if it has something to do with the way he's been treated in his family, how he views some people in the army. I'm not entirely sure, but or maybe he just the helplessness that he feels, because at the end of the day, no matter how strong he is, he can never be a family head or something of the sort. So keep that in consideration. He is a Jian Sula, so we've seen him use electricity, so we know that he has the Kun's traits in a very powerful fashion, to the point that his name was Kun Lin something, the other guy from Hidden Grove. I don't really care about him. He did not dare challenge him, and he was like all Kun. So like, even though he's like only half, I would argue that kind of tells me that even as a member of that family, he was more superior to him, even though he was full-blooded. Don't know if he's a direct descendant. I can't. I don't remember. I'll have to look that up. That being said, he's probably cold. I'm not gonna downplay him this time. I think that his fight with Kallavan will be a serious fight. I would argue that the Slayers have been a little disappointing from a power standpoint in comparison to the Jihad Squadron Commanders. So I actually think this fight will probably go a lot more evenly from the jump. But it's possible that Lyborick might have some type of edge against him, or something related to his bloodline that we're unaware of. And plus, he's very old, so he's been around, he knows a lot of things, and he's not against using those things. So you got to keep that into consideration. Man, my HP is so low. HP back. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell down so the Ghost to 13-month series doesn't get you. Follow me at Young Paperwork on Twitter. Look in the description for all the links to all my other channels and whatnot, like my archive page and my Twitch. Let's get back to the video. The fact that Lyborick replaced Kallavan too is significant in my opinion, just because like I don't know how the inner workings of this army really works, but to be like, hey, we lost, you know, Kallavan, so to speak, but we just have somebody willing or ready to replace him like that, I think is significant. So this is just me kind of coming to terms with the fact that this dude is probably cold, even though I don't really like him. His design not moving me, but 100 bands, Kallavan, essence of bravery, essence of nothingness. I believe in you. All right. It just don't make me look too bad. Like, I'm still rocking with Cali. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna rock with Kallavan. But I'm not gonna downplay Lyborick. I'm pretty sure he's extremely strong. He's extremely powerful in his own right. And I would argue this. I don't think Kallavan's stupid, but Kallavan is more of a combatant than he is a schemer, a thinker, a planner, a strategist, right? I could see in some way, shape, or form that maybe from a physical standpoint, Kallavan is superior, but in here, from a tactical and strategic standpoint, Lyborick might have him beat, and maybe that's what makes up the difference in this fight. That remains to be seen. Just a quick little video because again, I didn't want to I don't want to go the same way I did with the Yasratcha. I made that video saying I think Yamba could beat Yasratcha by himself. And yeah, obviously we have more context with the primordial fear fang that he put in him when he was a kid and all those things, but still, I had unwavering faith in Yama, and while I still believe in 100 bands Kallavan, yeah, Lyborick's cold, so I'm not gonna downplay. I know he's raw, so we'll see what happens. We'll see who's right. We'll see how this fight goes. This is probably the matchup I'm the most excited for right now, all things considered. I do care about what Evankel and F.U.G and Han Sung-Yu are doing, but I've lost all interest in White and Bam. I don't care. Yama and Yasratcha, I don't care. With Doom, I don't really care. The only thing I'll say is, depending how much more lore we get about that family, its inner workings, and maybe Doom's father and stuff, I think that's intriguing, but I don't care about the conflict anymore. But these two, I really care. So let's see how it goes down. Y'all have yourselves a mighty fine day. Yeah.
In my drugs, pour it in my cup, sitting in my darkness with my ghouls, we pouring up. I don't really give a fuck, I don't really have a say. You tell me that I suck, I tell you get up out my face. You got tears in your eyes, looking like a fool.